I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So, news is some speculation, the questions being thrown around. Should the Minnesota Vikings try to retrieve, try to sign, bring back KJ Osborn? You know, the New England Patriots recently let him go, and people are already bringing, giving the rat poison. Giving the rat poison, dog, because that's exactly what it is, huh? Rat poison, if you ask me. At the end of the day, it's no reason, no way the Minnesota Vikings should try to regroup, reunite with KJ Osborn. It is what it is. It's done. KJ Osborn is who KJ Osborn is. If he couldn't make it over there on that roster, on that Patriots questionable wide receiving room, what you think he gonna bring to the table over here? This nonsense. I'm gonna get into the article in a minute, but this right here is exactly what I talk about. People say anything. Beat writers write anything, dog. Why the hell would the Vikings entertain bringing KJ Osborn back, dog? Huh? To mess up the chemistry? For what? What do you need him for? What do you need him for? No disrespect. We just talking facts, dog. I wish KJ Osborn the best when he was here, when he was there, etc., etc. Wish none of these players bad, harm, got no hate for him. Even Kirk Cousins, dog. Even Kirk Cousins, huh? You hear me? That disguise wearing Kirk Cousins. I don't wish him no harm. Wish him the best for real, dog. Heavy, etc. Period. But at the end of the day, we know the truth. We know the facts. Just like Kirk Cousins was committing robbery, KJ Osborn is slow as hell. Looks like he running in quicksand. I've been saying it for 2 years. He can't get open. He can't get open. He's always on clamps. He may give you a solid game here or there when the defense really ain't schemed up for him, or the defense, gets hit unexpectedly, etc. But KJ Osborn, for the most part, is who he is. He's slow. He cannot get open. Not a great route runner. He'd be a solid special teams ace, but it's a reason the Patriots cut him, dog. It's a reason the Vikings let him go. Didn't repay him. Didn't re-sign him. He's not worth the guapino, man. I don't think KJ Osborn is even a 2. And at the end of the day, why would the Vikings bring him here? You got Naylor, you got Powell, you hear me? You got Addison, Jettas, etc., baby. There's no room for him. There's no space for him. He's not needed. He's not needed. You hear me? Do things that make sense if possible. Yeah, make moves that make sense, homie. Don't just bring KJ Osborn in just because he's an ex-former Viking. You got love for him. You like his personality. What is his personality on the field? On the field, is he real? Come on, man, is he real? That's the big question. Everybody want to cap about this, cap about that. We don't need KJ Osborn. Period. No cap, dog. You hear me? We got enough depth, got enough good chemistry in the wide receiver room. Period. He's gone. Let him stay gone. Huh? For what? For what? Clear, evident to see. He's not great. Not good. Not a 2. Maybe halfway a 3. Period. Ask yourself, why did the Patriots let him go? I mean, what's the main reason? Lack of production? What's the other reason, homie? Let's be real here. People let her ride nuts. Sugarcoat cap. You hear me? Sugarcoat cap. Heavy. Not me, big SKOL head. Heavy, dog. SKOL Vikes win, lose, or draw, but I want to see them boys win. Why the hell do we need KJ Osborn, dog? Period. Point blank. What reason, baby? Heavy. Talk about the trenches, dog. Talk about the interior trenches D-line, interior trenches O-line. Talk about that. That's a real playoff push maneuver. Are you kidding me? People got the nerve to really write, oh, should the Vikings bring him back? Bring him back for what? Bring him back for what, homie? Let's get into the article, dog. Say anything, don't they? Anything, dog. You hear me? Come on, bro. Stop the cat. Y'all keep him. Stay over there. Let him go somewhere else. Period. Enough is enough, dog. Patriots waive ex-Viking starter. Should Minnesota bring the $4 million wide receiver back? Hell no. Quick answer, short answer, quickly and swiftly to the point, huh? Let's get into it. KJ Osborn's first season away from Minnesota has not gone well. Frustrated by a lack of playing time for the NFL's worst passing offense, so he hasn't even been on the field. He hasn't even been getting on the field. This is real. He's not it. Obviously, he may be washed up, you homie. You hear me? Declining, you hear me? He is who he is. Period. I stand on that 10 toes down, no disrespect. We talking real here, though. Huh? Once again, let me repeat it. Frustrating by a lack of playing time for the NFL's worst passing offense. So he can't even get on the field on a team with the worst passing offense, with the least amount of competition, huh? Osborn was granted his release by the New England Patriots on Tuesday in what was reportedly a mutual decision for both sides. Wow. Osborn signed a 1-year free agent contract with the Patriots worth $4 million with $3.18 million in guarantees. Well, he got over kinda, you hear me? I'm glad he got some bread, some guapino though, but at the end of the day, we know who Osborn is. In this past March, but he never caught on under first-time play caller Alex Van Pelt. He appeared in just 7 games and finished with 7 total catches for 57 yards and 1 touchdown. You hear me? He could never catch on. That showed you the importance of coaching. It brings me all the way back to this here. KOC is a quarterback whisperer heavy. Not only that, he's a great coach, dog. He does his job very well. It has taken some time, and he's continuing to grow. You know, even not being perfect, not even being mistake-free, not even being at his best yet. He's great, homie. Great, huh? You hear me? That's the difference. So not only does KOC influence quarterbacks or help quarterbacks, improve quarterbacks, make them better, give them more confidence, really allow them to play with a quiet mind on a field, but he does the same thing with, guess what? Every position, dog. Every position. You hear me? Whether it's hiring the right coaches on the coaching staff to develop these players, position coaches, etc. Whether it's him developing players, building relationships, learning his personnel, his roster, putting the work in. You hear me? It goes back to KOC, the offense, heavy, the mastermind he is and has shown he is. KJ Osborn, he ain't got off at all with the Patriots, nothing. Yeah, he said he had some of his best games ever that he ever will have with the Vikings. You hear me, homie? Because of KOC. The influence, huh? The schemes, huh? Play calling, etc. The understanding of a player's personality, his abilities on the field. Heavy. Period. Okay. That's a far cry from the productive receiver who developed nicely into Minnesota's number 3 wide receiver as a 5th-round pick out of Miami. Osborn's contract will likely prohibit the Vikings from claiming Osborn via waivers, but if he clears, could Minnesota offer up a practice squad spot for a player who had 3 500-plus yard seasons as a Viking? That will be it. Strictly practice squad, period. And he must benefit the team in that way by bringing him on the team, getting him back in the mix. For what, homie? Period, dog. You got the balance. You got the chemistry. No need to bring someone else in at that position, not the receiver position. Now we're talking about another position of need. All right, cool, bet. But the receiver room, we're good. Osborn's contract will likely prohibit the Vikings. Okay, I already read the part. Boom. Minnesota has gotten fine production from Jalen Naylor, facts, this season in the wide receiver 3 role. And the midseason return of TJ Hockenson gives Sam Darnold plenty of weapons. With Justin Jefferson and the emerging Jordan Addison leading that charge, the depth chart gets thin behind the starting wide receivers, though, with journeyman reserves Brandon Powell and Trent Sherfield Jr. currently rounding out the 53-man roster. Well, guess what? I'm taking Brandon Powell and Sherfield over KJ Osborn, definitely Jalen Naylor. So once again, let me reiterate it. It's no room for the dude, huh? Period. Dude can't get open. You hear me? Dude really can't even run a great route. You hear me? It's the reason the Vikings released him or didn't re-sign him. Why would they bring him back? Now, you put him on a practice squad. Will he be beneficial there? All right, bet. He's not getting on the field. Clearly, homie. It might be hard for some fans, dog, to retain to hear. But at the end of the day, KJ Osborn is who he is. Just like we saw who Kirk Cousins is who he is. Period. You don't wish him no harm. Wish nothing bad against the dude, but come on, bro. Stop the cap. He doesn't need to return to the Vikings. Period. If he clears waivers, Osborn could be an option to stash on a practice squad as a potential plug-in starter if the Vikings deal with an injury down the stretch. His history and production in Coach Kevin O'Connell's offense make him an obvious upgrade as Minnesota's wide receiver 4. No, bro. Stop the cap. Working against a potential reunion, however, is Osborn's lack of special teams reps since his rookie year with the Vikings in 2020. His role on special teams vanished in his third pro season, and he did not log a single snap on special teams with New England, which likely played a factor in his lack of playing time. Both Powell and Sherfield have mixed in on teams this season for Minnesota. So there may not be an immediate path to more playing time for Osborn with the Vikings. There's no path. I'm taking Brandon Powell over KJ Osborn, and guess what? The Vikings did too. It's clear. Brandon Powell is a better receiver than KJ Osborn at this point. Period. Heavy, bruh. Stop the cap for real. As he is reportedly seeking. But if the market is dry and he's willing to join Minnesota's playoff push as an insurance policy, the Vikings could be the perfect spot for a reset heading into the next free agent cycle. And I say no, bro. You can't do it. The Vikings won't do it. I mean, shit, if they was gonna do that, they could have came up with a deal right there while he was in the building and not let him and not release him or let him walk. If that's the main reason, if that's what's really going on. You hear me? They could have dropped the deal right there, sealed and delivered. If that was the case, homie, stop the cap out here. They didn't want him back. They didn't want him back at all. You hear me? For good reason. This is what it is, dog. Once again, I'm gonna say it. Fire them comments up. Let me know how you feel. Feedback is much appreciated. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Make sure you hit that bell too, huh? But no need to bring KJ Osborn up in this building, dog. No disrespect to him once again. But it's over with, pretty much over with. You hear me? It's over with, dog. He couldn't make it, even get PT with the Patriots. Well, something wrong there. Something wrong there. Yeah. And trust me, I guarantee it's not just the Patriots. Performance, dog. Contributions. Ask yourself as a Vikings fan, put your feelings to the side, your emotions. Let's get real. Is it about Super Bowl or what? But ask yourself, just seeing KJ Osborn last year, first of all, he was ahead of Jordan Addison too long in a depth chart, period. KOC carried that out for some reason. You hear me? You dig me? You get my drift? Addison should have been starting over him early in the season, dog. No cap. Period. Should have been no question, a non-debatable. Jordan Addison is your number 2, Osborn 3. The list goes on. Period. Really, Naylor 3. You hear me? Heavy. No, man. No way. We've seen KJ Osborn. We've seen enough. It's a reason he was cut, let go, etc. Why they split their ways, parted ways. Heavy. No need to mess up the cohesion, the unity, the chemistry in the receiver room. We got ballers, we got players, dogs out there. Leave it like that. Wish Osborn the best, but not Minnesota, dog. No need for him to come back. Once again, do you agree or disagree, man? How you feel about Osborn? Big SKOL here. SKOL Vikes. Win, lose, or draw. Heavy. Yeah.